committee understand what you mean by working against. Our constitution doesn't say that only one party should go into general elections. So if I'm in APC now that I am, are you saying that if I go into election, I'm going against PDP or something? It's my constitutional right. So it's not anything against. Yes, we have the right, to square up at the national elections, to battle with other parties. So, but there are stages. The first stage is primary elections. You have your sons and daughters, of the same father, maybe different mothers, but the same family, each vying for one post or the other. Now, you conduct primary elections and say, okay, I will produce one flag bearer because you are going to meet candidates from other families, to contest. So I have to bring out my best. That is the essence of primary elections. And when you finish that, you now go on to face the wider opposition, if you like, and slug it out. So partnering with any party against another one, I think, is not a crime, and is what politics is all about. So if we disagree even at home, then I think when we partner with other parties to fight the other distance, I think it should be allowed. Let me add here that I think all Nigerians need to look at what is happening in Zamfara and pick interest in it. What we are fighting is gross negligence of responsibility on the side of the government. A government that fails in its primary responsibility. The responsibility of any government is first and foremost protection of lives and property. Now here is a state that has lost maybe uncountable number of men and women. Women are being raped right, left, and center. Children are being killed, dispossessed of their parents that will take care of them. And nobody had anything. But suddenly when it comes to elections now so much noise and so much energy is being dissipated by the government. People are supposed to ask, what is happening? We have a situation, or we had a situation in Zamfara, when more than 200 people were killed in a village. Even Abuja, if you lose 200 people in 2 hours, you will see the effect. But nobody cared. The people that are responsible maybe went there, attended the funeral, and from there they left the country and the people to their distance. So we have some irreconcilable differences. There are some of us that are doing this thing not because we want to do it, but because we have a responsibility to do it. We have no other state except that state. We wanted to live in peace. And that is what 2019 election is all about. It is all about putting Zamfara right on track. It has drilled several years ago. And that is what every right-minded Nigerian is supposed to look at. We are all brothers, regardless of where we come from. And we should not just be blowing issues from other places. If there is an incident in Benue or in Plateau, because there are some religious sentiment in those places, the issues are being blown out of proportion. But if they happen in Zamfara, they are all Muslims, they can kill themselves. I think that is very bad. We should be concerned with every aspect of Nigerian project. Wherever it happens, we should be able to speak the truth, to say that this is what happened actually. We don't have any other country but this country. And we must make it work. And the only way we can make it work is by speaking the truth when and where, it matters. So I think you have a responsibility, gentlemen of the press, to say it the way it is. Zamfara State has gone through so much, and I don't see reason why people would just be interested in just one aspect of a state and doesn't care about other aspects. There are some people in Zamfara that are only interested in what Zamfara State can offer in terms of resources, in terms of positions. They can contest and enjoy themselves and their families. And that is what some of us are saying no to. And we would say it and we would do it in practical terms to tell the world that, yes, these things are unacceptable and our people have rejected that, and we will provide good leadership for the people, you know, to come out of the woods. And we solicit the understanding of every Nigerian towards actualizing this project. And it doesn't matter how it is done, but we must speak the truth and we must stand by the truth.
So this note...